Welcome to our room at the
Hilton Phoenix Tapitio Cliffs Resort.
We have a suite. So this is like our living room area. This couch pulls out that Christina's sitting on. And it's a desk that Christina could work at. And then a nice big TV here. And then a door that leads to the other adjoining room that we will not be opening. And there's a little coffee area here, like always. There's a fridge down here. Yeah. So this is the strangest bathroom I've ever seen. We have this nice sink area over here. And tell us in the comments before if you've ever seen a bathroom with a completely separate tub and shower and toilet. I've never seen it before, so this is new to me. Yeah, there's another TV here in the bedroom, a big full-size mirror here, and a nice big king-size bed here. We also have access to a little kind of patio area, and that will lead outside. Yeah, no, it's pretty narrow. I would, yeah, maybe you have coffee out there or something. And then we have a little closet over here where I've already put my jacket and a safe. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the room tour. I'm going to attempt to tour this entire resort. We'll see how that goes. I don't think I'll be able to get all of it because it's a very big resort, but I'm going to do my best, so we'll see how far I get. So first off, there's the restaurant Point in Time where they serve breakfast every day. It's like a buffet kind of situation. And then there's a spa that we didn't visit. And throughout the rest of the resort, there's also the falls. It's like a big pool area, but I also didn't go in there. And then I was finding my way to the Hidden Valley pool, and I kind of got confused and lost at this point. All right, just for reference, I don't know if you can hear me, but I'm doing a little tour of the resort. I have no idea where anything is, really. I looked at a map. I kind of have an understanding of where the place to get breakfast is and like the pool and the grotto. But everything else is kind of a mystery to me. So I'm walking around, just trying not to get in trouble here. This is the source of all that noise. Nice little waterfall. I think at the top of that hill is a pool. So I'm gonna try and get up there. Whew. Oh. I think it's the mountain bike trail. Area closed. Behind this sign is all protection. Okay, so this area is closed. But you can still use the bike trail, I guess. They just want to protect the plants. You can see in the distance too, there's the golf course. I don't know what this is over here. It looks like something. I could probably walk down here. I could also go this way and see if that pool really is at the top of that waterfall. I just don't know what's going on. I didn't know exploring this resort would turn into a hike. My analysis is that this was just a mountain bike trail, a horse stable, so there's a horse track over there. There's a golf course, and there's other stuff that I don't know. I'm still trying to get to this pool. I think I'm going to take a staircase over here. There's more guest rooms back here too, so I'm trying to not film just in case people are, wanting their privacy. This should be the place. Oh, this is locked. I guess this is closed right now. All right, back to the rest of the resort, I guess. So this is the main pool that was next to our room. And also, of course, there's a gift shop and there's the lobby, which there was always a lot of people in, so I didn't film in there. But that's the entrance. And this is also part of the entrance. It's a beautiful hotel overall. I highly recommend it. But now it's on to my little excursion. I took a little detour this morning to the park mountain right across the street. Christina might want to go here after she's done with her work, but I want to go somewhere close, get out for a little bit. I didn't think I'd go for a hike, I thought I'd just get out and fly the drone, but I parked right in the trail, so I figured I might as well. And I'm already tired, I'm already out of breath, and it's been 10 seconds. So I'm gonna try and launch the drone from the top of the mountain. Wish me luck. I forgot to mention, this is North Mountain Park, and it's kind of crowded. I'm trying to avoid people. I've already like passed like 10 people on this trail. It's pretty busy, and this is just like right across the street from the hotel. Goodness gracious, there's a lot more to go. Oh boy. Oh boy. Look at this view. This is crazy. Alright, that was like a 5-minute hike so far. There's like a whole other half a mountain to go up. And I might not walk up it, but this is a good enough view right here. So we'll see how far I get. Okay. That's where I just was. I think this is the foot trail. I parked somewhere down there. I don't think I don't think it even shows. Oh, it just keeps going. I thought this would be quick. Whew. Okay. Wow. Another gorgeous view. Update. The jacket has come off. I'm sweating. I'm in over my head. I think that's a hotel. Yay. You made it. That's so that's so funny. I did make it. Oh, this is a nice view. Chipmunk things.
It's time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you?
I've encountered a small bird upon the trail. It's not afraid of me.
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me, you're here with me.
I made it to the top. Oh my god, I'm dizzy. Oh, I could pass out. I probably need to drink some water. I was woefully unprepared for this trip, but the view is incredible. Oh my god, I almost got stung by a bee. Okay, and I head back down because I really shouldn't have come up here without water. That's like the first thing they say on the sign that when you come in is to bring water with you. And I was like, I'm gonna go like a quarter of the way up the mountain. And I ended up getting to the top, so I can't be up here too long. But it is beautiful. I'm all done. I'm heading back down. But I think more than anything, I just enjoy the peace and quiet. It's good mentally to get in nature and like relax your mind. I think this was good for me. I don't know if it made a good video, but it was good for me. I will report when I'm at the bottom. Can you see that cactus? Look at that.
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me, you're here with me.
Alright, update. I've located the car. I was about to pass it. There's a trail right here that'll take me straight back. I was just climbing that? What the fuck?
We just pulled up to a place called Hole in a Rock, and it's literally exactly what it sounds like. It's a hole in a rock. It actually has been around for thousands of years and was used by the Hohokam people as a type of natural calendar. They could track the seasons by the way the light shined through the hole. Isn't that cool?
All right, another hike for me. This one's a little bit more crowded than my last hike. Look at the other hole in the rock. I'm gonna trip if I keep focusing on the camera. Okay, there's the actual hole where everybody is.
Which way do you go?
Well, this is it. The hole in the rock. Christina's on the other side. I feel like I should just go back. But I think I got it. Ta-da! Easy. I've done harder things in middle school. I don't know what that is. Easy. That's it. That's the hole in the rock. It's time to walk back. Goodbye, hole in the rock.
This is a place to be for sunset. As you can tell, there was tons of people, but the sunset is gorgeous. So even with the people, it is worth to come check out the hole in the rock. Mukbang time. No, not really. So when we were at the museum the other day, there was a list of indigenous places that you can go and eat. You can go like indigenous owned restaurants, indigenous ingredients. One of the restaurants on that list was called Fry Bread House, when you can have indigenous food. So we got 4 different things to try. We got there right when it closed, so we were very lucky. And the person behind the counter was absolutely magnificent. She was so nice. She gave us recommendations. She also was telling us some other places we can try while here. And then we talked about New York. She wants to go to New York, so we gave her some recommendations too when she gets to visit New York. So anyways, so we got the beef taco, and so we got 1 beef taco, and there are 3 choices of beef: ground beef, red chili beef, and green chili beef. So at her recommendation, I got the green chili beef so that it has a little bit of a kick to it. And then I'm not sure what the sides are. Probably like some type of salsa, spicy salsa. And then Sean got what'd you get?
I got the ultimate taco. So it's got like refried beans, and it's not like any taco I've ever seen before. Of course, the bread's different, and we'll show you that up close. But it looks really good and much bigger than a normal taco.
Then we got pozole, and I've heard of pozole. I've never had pozole before. It was also recommended, so I'm very excited to try it. And then let's see, pozole has pork, green onion, cilantro, red chili pods, and I got cilantro on the side. We got lemon on the side, so I'm very excited to try that. I'm not gonna spill it, but it's like a stew. It's listed under the stews. Ooh, look how red that is. And then we got a sweet, the honey fry bread, and she recommended we get it with powdered sugar and on the side so that it doesn't get soggy. So this honey. I'm not gonna try Sean's because I don't like
beans.
I don't like beans, refried beans. But I may try the meat because you just got regular ground beef.
We also got the this drink, which is like a red cream soda. So I've had cream soda before, but I've never had this particular red cream soda. So Yeah, it tastes basically like plain cream soda. I mean, there's like a little cherry taste to it. But I mean, I like cream soda.
Cherry. Yeah, like a cherry cream soda. All right, what should we taste? Something had a kick to it. What should we taste first? We're gonna taste our taco first.
This was $15. This right.
I'm not even sure I can pick it up. Do you pick it up? I don't know, but okay.
The bread is so good.
Your fried bread.
It's like soft.
You know what? They gave you a knife and fork.
I would bring this bread home. This bread's delicious.
So I figure maybe you're supposed to eat it with a knife and fork.
I mean, I like refried beans, so the refried beans are good too.
I want to taste your meat because you got plain ground beef, right? So I'm going with knife and fork method, y'all.
I've never held a taco with two hands before. It was crazy.
Okay, I cut it in half, so it's a little bit more. Oh, good. So I got the green chili beef. It definitely has a kick to it because Sean is not a spice person. So if he tells you it's spicy, it's spicy.
It's spicy, but it's not like, it's not the spice that like overpowers. I mean, it lingers, but it's not like really bad.
Okay, so if you like spice,
I wouldn't really want to eat it because like, I think like halfway through, I would just be like, oh, okay, I'm done. When it's spicy, I eat less.
this is the pozole. So I've never had it. I'm excited to try it. I've always wanted to try it. So I think I have a bite with everything on it. It's cold, but it's still really good. We literally got there like 15 minutes before they were closing.
It's good.
It's really good, right?
And it's not like, it's also like not like spicy, but it has some kick.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna eat this and come back for dessert. Dessert time
Honey sweet bread.
with powdered sugar. So I feel like the least messiest way to eat this, Sean, is to maybe put the powdered sugar over it and dip it in the honey. Or do you think we should put the honey and the powdered sugar all over it? Okay.
It's not gonna get soggy if we eat it.
I just didn't want to get honey all over us. Okay, that's a lot.
So it's gonna be like a zeppoli.
I can't believe she said honey and powdered sugar. I feel like honey itself is fine. The other options were honey fried bread, powdered sugar fried bread, and we got honey and powdered sugar fried bread, chocolate and butter fried bread, and chocolate and sugar.
Chocolate and butter.
Sweet fried bread, to be clear. Because I guess this butter's not, unless it's sweet butter, butter's not really sweet, so.
Butter makes everything better. I'm gonna be blown away if this doesn't taste like a zeppoli.
Sean barely put any powdered sugar on this show.
Sugar, it's gonna be sugary enough.
All right, I feel like I dip it in this powdered sugar.
Yeah, it's not like a zeppoli. Zeppolis are softer.
And it's not like a funnel cake. I thought it'd be like a funnel cake.
It is its own thing. It's a little bit crunchier.
I should try it. I wish I had tried it without anything on it.
I mean, the good thing about this is that you can make it as sweet as you want it. You can make it not so sweet. You can make it extra sweet. Anything in between.
The sweet bread itself, sweet fried bread itself, it's not that sweet.
Yeah. Inherently, it's not that sweet.
It's delicious.
It's kind of like the taco bread, just not as warm.
We'll eating a little bit later. Okay, well, Fried Bread House. Definitely will come back and get this again. And they have other items besides just like fried bread tacos. They have the stews, like we got the pozole, but they have like a hominy stew, vegetable beef stew, menudo, and then they have like corn tacos, bean tostadas, and burros. I'm not sure if that's short for burritos, but bean burro, beef burro, burro, B-U-R-R-O. And they cater. Next time you're in Phoenix, support an indigenous-owned restaurant.
I am heading to Taliesin West. It's like a Frank Lloyd Wright built house out in Scottsdale, Arizona. It's going to be something different for me, so I'm going to document it and see how it goes. I'm going on a self-guided tour by myself. It costs about I think $39. There was a guided tour, but it was like more money. It didn't really make sense to me. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, it was also like you couldn't go to certain parts of the house or something, or you couldn't go in the house. I didn't really get it. And it was like, oh, you'd have to buy the self-guided tour and the guided tour to see everything. And I'm like, that's stupid. So anyway, I'm heading there now, and I've got very little time. So I actually got to go right now. My appointment's for 12:15, and it's 11 o'clock. Okay, well, I made it. It's really busy here. Like, I've already seen a lot of people. The property looks beautiful. Like, we're out in the middle of the desert. There's a lot of it's almost eerie because the way you drive in, it's like there's nothing around, and like it's really quiet, and there's like cactuses on both sides of the road, and then there's like all these gates and stuff, and there's like no cars around, and then all of a sudden I came out and I'm in a parking lot full of cars. Every car is so new and like pretty clean considering we're in the desert. So I don't know, this is very interesting. But I guess I'm not the only one who's interested in architecture. A quick summary of Frank Lloyd Wright. So basically he's like, to me, I think of him as like the father of modern architecture. So like a lot of like the layouts and designs that you see nowadays, I think of as like, being inspired by him. The flat, clean, like lines, straight lines, flowing spaces. Like he started all of that. To me, at least. I could be wrong. I only took one semester of architecture, so I could be totally wrong. But that's how I think of him, and I think that's why he's so popular. Clearly, I'm onto something. So, all right. I'm going to take a walk. I'm yapping. This is the beginning of the Frank Lloyd Wright Taliesin West tour. There's a damn app. It's a huge property, more like a complex, really. When I first got in, I stopped and I got my headphones from the gift shop, and then I was able to play, using the app, a recording that took me through the whole tour of the property. There was a lot to see. Too much for this video. This video is already long enough. So we're just going to quickly go over some of the highlights here. This is awesome. And what I'll say very quickly is that it's very beautiful. I highly recommend you go see it for yourself. And maybe you'll be inspired like I was to go and try to see all the properties. I was already near Falling Water when I was in Pittsburgh. And now I'm kind of inspired to go and see some more Frank Lloyd Wright properties. Again, there will be more footage on my channel, my own personal channel. So make sure to like and comment on this video so that I know that you're interested. If you want to see that, maybe I'll come out with the video a little bit sooner. It's going to take a little while to edit all of the footage that I got. And I even talked a lot more. I'm just including a little snippet of what I said here. So enjoy. Okay, so I wasn't able to talk during the tour. I mean, I could have talked, but I would have thought it was like obnoxious to like stand in front of people and like, do the vlogger thing. So here I am in the car. I've got lots of beautiful shots of the place. I think so. So yeah, and I went to the gift shop and I made some decisions. I absolutely loved this tour. I mean, I don't think you could get me to sit and listen to a self-guided audio tour, but this worked. This worked. Like, this is the only way you could get me to sit and be like, oh, let me learn. I've always wanted to learn more about Frank Lloyd Wright. I was fascinated when I first saw like his buildings in school and like learned about him a little bit. He's a very inspiring person to me. even if I don't do what he does, it's like I'm just inspired by the work ethic and the lack of work ethic too, which I relate to. Apparently he was a slacker and he's bad with money and like all these things, but he was still able to get so much done. So it always inspires me to do more. Okay, it's time to get a date smoothie. All right, after a little pit stop at the date shop, Sphinx Date Company and Palm Pantry, I got some toffee and and some date shakes, one of which is in the car currently, so I got to make this quick. I'm stopping off at this Cosanti place that they told me about because I had the Frank Lloyd Wright sticker on my shirt, so I'm going to check it out and see what it's all about. Okay, so a quick correction. Cosanti was founded by Paolo Soleri, who was not, as far as I can see, a student of Frank Lloyd Wright. Maybe inspired, maybe a little bit by Frank Lloyd Wright. His career was pretty prolific too. He designed a good number of buildings. The idea around this Cosanti place and Arcosanti, which I believe is the building I saw there, is they were going to make a experimental building to like reflect nature, and they have this dome piece that I'm showing you right now, and apparently it just never came together. Right now this is more of like a art gallery, which is like cool, but it wasn't really what I was looking for. There's a ranch house here off to the side that is actually being lived in by people, so it's not open for touring, but it has a similar design shape to like the Frank Lloyd Wright buildings. So this was interesting. A little detour, worth it for me because I didn't have to stay that long to know what was going on. But if you're into art and like chimes and like things like that, bronze work, there's a foundry in there. They have tours. They were talking as I was there. They're doing a tour, so I couldn't talk in there. And there is some architectural interesting thing. There was an area that had the compression and release style of architecture. It's kind of like a narrow passageway into a wider space. But a lot of these areas were closed off, and I don't know why, but yeah, there wasn't a lot to see that I could get to, unless maybe I stayed with the guided tour. But in any event, I got to go back because Christina's date smoothie is gonna melt.
This is the Desert Botanical Garden at night.
It's pretty. I mean, look at the shadows. The shapes of the shadows create.
This is cool. It's a giant Mexican cardon. Look, oh my God, that's so cool. That's huge. Look how big it is. Point of view. The sculpture's patterns draw inspiration from Ukrainian cross-stitching. It's a tribute to a cultural origin and invites visitors to reflect on grief, resilience, joy, and the yearning for peace. Oh, you're supposed to spin it, Sean. It says, please spin gently. Ooh. Okay, I'm going to spin it. You ready?
Yeah, go.
That's cool. Oh, I like that.
Watch this thing fall over.
Whoa. Oh my God. Acting to save the desert, two bold plant lovers started a garden. They wanted to conserve the Arizona flora fast being destroyed. But look at this one. Sean, I dare you to touch it.
More cactus. Oh, this is cool. Restaurant, presidential suite, sun deck balcony, water supply. You know what this reminds me of? Remember in Morocco, they had that shop where they have like all these lights and they have like cool patterns and stuff. It's basically kind of like this.
The light. Oh, yeah.
Those shops. Imagine I hit my head.
There it goes.
Oh, your favorite color. Look at that.
I don't have a natural glow.
Oh boy.
You see the color change? What is that, like a pink? Orange?
Yeah, I think that's one.
Let me see. Let's see if I can help us out.
Oh my god.
There we go.
I wish I had something insightful to say, but we're just standing next to color shapes. That's really all that's
Geometry
going
is
on.
universal.
There you go.
According-
Geometry is universal.
That's what the sign said. Across cultures and countries.
TMZ. Christina, what do you think of the Cactus Gallery?
Please stop. You'll get on my face. Move.
I think this garden is very pretty.
It's yeah.
I'm curious to see what it would be like during the day, but it's also very special at night. It's a completely different experience, I'm sure.
And there's lots of videos of people during the day.
Yeah. We have a very unique lighting situation. I think that's it for the garden. We're going to head back and get something to eat for tonight. Thank you for watching today's video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you in our next series, which is starting very soon.